I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Guillaume, and welcome to Cirque It Out,
The exclusive Cirque du Soleil fitness series, where we will guide you through a different workout every week. Today for the abdominal workout, we're going to highlight the different muscle groups, see how they contract, how they're working, get you all connected before we can advance to the routine. Are you ready?
Let's Cirque It Out.
So we're going to start with the rectus abdominis. This is the two long parallel muscles on the anterior body, also known as your six-pack abs. So they are responsible for curling forward. When you engage, it's the flexion of your spine, like this. That's your rectus abdominis. That is the outermost layer of your core. From there, we're going to look just to the side to the external obliques. So if you place your hands like you're putting your hands in your winter coat pocket, you're going to find your external oblique. And they are mostly responsible for the twisting, bending, and curling. So something I find interesting about the external oblique is if you place your hand on the right side, as you're turning the trunk left, you're going to feel that right side fire up. And finally, going a little bit deeper is your internal oblique. So that's just below the external. It's an inner layer, and it's also responsible for the twisting, bending, and curling. But as you can see, if we're still twisting to the left, it will be your right external and your left internal that is engaging and coming back. And finally, the deepest layer of the abdominal is the transverse abdominis. These fibers run horizontally, so it's kind of like your corset of your abdominal. And to engage this, it's what we found in the beginner back episode, but also a quick way to find it is as though someone's about to punch you in the stomach. It's that reflex to flatten the abdominal. So from there, let's get started. Starting on your back in a classic crunch position. Your hands slightly supporting the back of the neck. Here we are. We're going to just crunch up, engage the rectus abdominis. Breathing, exhale. We're going for 10 repetitions. Very good. You can always incorporate the breathing. It's always going to help. So inhale, exhale. An intermediate version of the classic crunch is to place the hands over the thighs, and as you crunch, the hands are going to slide over the knees. Very good. Focusing in on the rectus abdominis. Again, we're always shooting for 10 repetitions. From there, let's see how we can engage those external obliques. Beginner version, you're going to support behind the head. Very good. The external oblique, as we pointed out, is right here on the side. So as you lift the upper torso, engage and squeeze and release. We're going to go for 10 reps here. Very good. Breathing. And the intermediate version of this, we're going to extend the top leg, top arm, and we're going to connect the elbow to the knee. Still focusing in on the external oblique. 10 repetitions on the right and the left. Next, we're going to find the internal oblique. So as we come seated, feet out in front of you, exactly. We're going to place the hands right on that internal oblique that we found earlier, slightly inclined to the back, and we're going to do a torso twist and feel that internal oblique pressing into the fingers. Going to the right and to the left is 1 repetition. The intermediate version of this, we're going to pick the heels up off the floor, find your stability, and again for 10 reps, twisting to the right and to the left. Very good. And the last, the innermost layer of the abdominal, the transverse abdominis, we're going to come laying down into a dead bug position. You can sync this up with the breath to find the transverse abdominis. So inhale, and as you exhale, squeeze and engage. Exactly. And we're going to go 10 times on the right, elbow to knee. Keeping this engaged. Yes. And connect. Reach. Breathe. Yes. Intermediate challenge of this one will be to give it a twist. So supporting the neck, keeping the transverse engaged. You're kind of targeting a little bit of everything here. Very good. And this will also be 10 repetitions. To the right, to the left is 1. And to conclude, I want to give you a little tip because oftentimes when you get started on abdominal work, you tend to overwork the hip flexors. So it's a common mistake when you start to get that burning sensation at the top of the leg. We're gonna give you a little cheat to alleviate that. So first and foremost, if you can connect the transverse abdominis, that will alleviate a lot of the pressure because you're in the proper alignment. However, as we get going into a routine, you can always put heels together, toes apart. And by doing this, you're engaging the inner thigh instead of the hip flexor, and it will alleviate that connection there. So we're gonna do a series of crunches with the legs turned out so you can feel how that is relieved. We'll just do 5 normal crunches with the feet down, breathing, connecting, and letting those hip flexors release. The next position is a frog, so that feet come off the floor, still heels together, toes apart, and the chest comes up. Very good. Next, legs extend straight up, as straight as your hamstrings will allow. Again, heels together, toes apart. Very good. And to conclude, to really zoom in on those hip flexors and how you can alleviate that. Keeping this position, we're gonna lower the legs slowly to the floor, turning out those legs, letting the hip flexors relax. And we are there. That's it for our beginner abs series here at Cirque It Out. We engaged our abs the Cirque way. Join us next time. Cirque It Out.
It's hard, huh? The stand up.
Carbohydrates are the sugars, starches, and fibers found in fruits, vegetables, and milk products. A common misconception in crash dieting is to cut or eliminate carbs altogether. However, this is a basic food group that is the main fuel for athletes and vital for your energy and health. Fine-tuning your choices of carbs will give you the best result. Opt for whole grain or brown rices and breads as they have been processed less.
Alright guys, what do you think of this workout? Not bad, huh?
Remember, you don't have to be a Cirque du Soleil artist for this workout to benefit you.
Stick with it, you won't be sorry.
If you loved this video, like it, leave a comment, and share it with your friends.
Have a look over here to see what Cirque It Out video you want to work out to next.
And don't forget to subscribe right here and ring the bell so you'll get notified when we upload new videos.
Never seen a Cirque du Soleil show or want to see another? You can get tickets right here.